usually animal in the nature? Do you want to learn more about it? Last week, I saw a really neat frog, and that was the start of a wonderful adventure. What does a frog say when it sees something great? Totally awesome! I looked for the frog in the book called A Field Guide. I started looking through the pictures in the book. I was amazed. See all the different kinds of frogs and toads. It turns out I saw a wood frog. Do you know? There are almost 5,000 kinds of frogs and toads. The biggest one is as big as a dinner plate. One of the smallest is the apricot.
Shown.
Brazilian goat frog. Its real size is so here. I want to know more, so I get to the internet. I went to the internet. Did you know the frogs and toads are released and salamanders? They are amphibians, which means they live part of their life in the water and part on the land. Amphibians are cold-blooded animals. They can make their own body heat. They get warm from heat of the sun. Life cycle. I also learned that most frogs and toads lay jelly-covered eggs in water. The babies that hatch are called tadpoles that look like little fish. Tadpoles breed with gills, just like fish, and they live in water. But it's amazing what happens as they grow. The gills disappeared, and they grow lungs, so they can breathe air like other land animals. They grow legs and then arms. Later, their tail shrinks. By the time their tail is gone, they move onto land. I saw some very cool photos of the life cycle of frogs and toads. The life cycle of frogs. About frogs. Frogs are famous for ability to leap with their long, strong back legs. They live to catch insects and other prey. A frog can catch an insect with its long, stinky tongue. Instant with its long, stinky tongue. Why are frogs so good at baseball? Because they catch a lot of flies. The eyes and nostrils nostril of the frog are on the top of its head. Frogs can see, smell, breathe while they are mostly underwater. In fact, they breathe through their skin while they are underwater. Frogs can make an amazing amount of noise. Male frogs sing loudly to attack a mate. Do you know male frogs use throat pouches to sing? Some male frogs have one throat punch and others have two. What has more pouch? What has more leaves than a cat? A frog. It croaks every night. Do you know the differences between frogs and toads? Here is what I learned from a book at the library. Frogs, toads, smooth a slimy skin, dry bumpy skin, live in wet places, live in dry places, long strong back legs for leaping, shorter back legs for walking, wear feet, most, no webbing on feet, lays eggs in groups, lay eggs in long chains. Defenses. I was sad to learn that frogs and toads are food for many other animals. Bats, snakes, birds, and rodents all hunt them. But frogs and toads have clever ways to stay safe from animals that might try to eat them. What happens when frogs poke? They get food away. They get towed away. Some frogs and toads, like the wood frog I saw, are the same color as their habitat. This is blending in. It allows them to hide better from predators. Some kinds of frogs are so poisonous that just their skin is deadly. These frogs are bright color to warn predators to stay away. Do you know one golden poison frog contains enough poison to kill 10 people or 20,000 mice? This frog is one of the most poisonous animals on earth. Some frogs try to trick predators that might want to eat them. The tomato frog pops up like a balloon when a snake gets near. The snake thinks the frog is too big to eat. If the snake tries to eat it anyway, the frog leaks a liquid like glue from its skin. Frogs are cool. Frogs and toads come in many shapes, sizes, and colors. You can find them in trees or near water and on the ground. One thing is true about all of them. They are amazing animals. What kind of frogs have you seen? Why are frogs so happy? They eat whatever bugs them.